How's it going, my good friends of YouTube? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be covering a couple of stocks that I'm looking at right now that are gaining momentum and that I believe in the near-term future, and this is by no means guaranteed, but I believe there could be a short squeeze, a massive short squeeze, maybe in all of these stocks. And again, it's not guaranteed, so don't get mad at me if we don't see a short squeeze, because quite frankly, I've no freaking idea what's going to happen. But we're going to break these 5 stocks down today, so sit back, relax, smash the like button, subscribe, get your $50 from M1 Finance, and check out my Patreon if you guys want all my moves in the markets real time, plus much more. All of that's on Patreon, link down below, and let's get this party started. So as of now, the stock market in general today on the 25th of August, it's doing pretty well. You know, SPY's up 0.25%. The Dow's up, same amount pretty much. The NASDAQ 100's at break even. And we have the Russell doing well yet again today, up about 0.8%. And we will break this down further in my next video today, where I go more in depth about the overall markets plus stocks I'm looking at. So make sure you guys subscribe and stay tuned for that. And now let's talk about these stocks that I'm looking at, and you saw some of them in the title, and 2 of them are actually moving like crazy. And I mean, you can probably guess which 2 those are. Number 1 is AMC, and as of now, and this is not a for sure number, I mean, you guys know how it goes with the short interest percent number. They fluctuate a lot, but as of now, roughly 18% short interest when it comes to AMC. Now, is that accurate? I don't know. It probably is not accurate. But at this point, that is what we're seeing. And yesterday, we had an over 20% green day, signifying or signaling that this momentum is not over. You know, we had about a month and a half of consolidation. You guys can see here AMC from the middle of July up until now, end of August, a month and a half later. It's been consolidating. It's been choppy from around $30-40, and now we're finally breaking out. We're above the moving averages on the 4-hour chart, and on the hourly chart, you can see now we've been a bit choppy the past day and a half. You know, ever since we saw that big run up to about 48 yesterday, that was at 2:50 p.m. Power hour came around. We saw some choppiness. That led into the after hours yesterday and pre-market today. And pretty much for the rest of the day so far today, with about 3 hours left in the session. So we're seeing a lot of choppiness, and in my opinion, this is pretty healthy for the bulls. I think this is just a cool-off period before we get the next leg up. And yes, I'm predicting that we do get another leg up. I could be wrong. You know, that could not happen. It might not happen. Who knows? But I feel like this is the start of the next pop. Whether we take the highs out at 77, that is too crazy of a guess to even put a guess on that, but it's yet to be determined, right? And GME is showing a lot of the same technical signs as AMC. GME on the 4-hour is breaking above both moving averages. It's currently at about a 17% short interest. And on the 20-day chart, we're noticing, well, actually, let me pull up the intraday. We're noticing yesterday we had a crazy day from 165 up to about 225. So, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. That was like a $70 move, and maybe more like 60, 25% move in the span of a day. We consolidated a bit after hours yesterday. Now pre-market today, we consolidated, dropped a bit at market open, which is actually where I took my position. And again, all of you guys on Patreon, you get all my buys and sells and a bunch of other content. You know, I bought in on the dip, I think at about 197. I rode it to 227. In hindsight, I probably should have locked in that profit. I didn't. I was up about 12%, and I'm still holding on because, like I said with AMC, I don't want to say 100% positive because, again, nothing is guaranteed, but I have a feeling that this rally could continue. So I'm holding on to GameStop at 195 with an 18% short interest and the trend looking very attractive to the upside. I'm all for it. And if I lose money, it happens. Stock market, nothing is freaking guaranteed, and that is the only thing that's guaranteed, if you guys get that. The fact that nothing is guaranteed, that's the only guaranteed thing, right? So, yeah. I'm watching those two. Those are the two top ones. I mean, anybody could tell you that. Wish is another one that I'm looking at right now. Context Logic Inc. And this one is not really moving as of late. I mean, it's been, quite frankly, moving downwards, but it hasn't been moving upwards, as we can see here. And if I pop up the intraday chart, I think we did see a bit of a spike yesterday. Yep, we did. And the last week, we saw a move last week on the 20th from 630 up to about 690. So that was a pretty big move of about 9-10% there. And then yesterday, we got another big move out of nowhere. And that's the thing, guys. These moves come out of nowhere. So Wish went yesterday from 670 up to about 740, about a 10% move. That was towards the end of the day. And now we've been just slowly consolidating, losing a bit of steam. And in my opinion, call me crazy, I might be crazy, but look on this 5-day, 5-minute chart. This could be setting up for the next bounce. Look at this. We're still at a higher low, even though we're down about 2-3% on the day so far. So heading into the close, I want to see if Wish ends up rallying off of this trend line. And the same probably goes for GME. Let's pull that one up. Yeah, look at this, guys. If I clear the drawing set, draw out my trend line, GME is, as of now, holding an uptrend. Anything can happen, but it's holding an uptrend on the 5-day. And same with AMC, holding an uptrend. So we're going to be watching those three. Those are the top three. And then we have Workhorse coming in at number 4. This one's always at the top of the list for the highest shorted companies because it's not that great of a company, and the stock is just garbage at this point. Ever since they lost the USPS contract, which I was making videos, not every day like some of these, other hype YouTubers, but I was making videos, once in a while about Workhorse, talking about how I was trading it. And by the way, I made money trading Workhorse, but I told you guys there's such a big risk involved with this USPS contract. If they don't get it, you might as well just throw the stock in the trash. And that is what happened. They didn't get it. There was a lot of hype back in, a couple months ago. They were at $43. Now they're at $9. And this stock is just getting piled on by the shorts. And it's really because, A, like I said, the company's not great. B, the financials aren't great. And C, there's really no fundamental momentum now behind the stock. At least before, we had that USPS contract hope. But now they didn't get it. So the stock, it really has no reason to go up. Until now. Maybe if we see the short squeeze, that's really the only reason why it's going to go up, if it even does. And as of now, the short interest is 35%, which is just, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And the trend is clearly down. I mean, I already said that. The 50 SMA is under the 180 SMA, so that's a death cross here on the 4-hour. And if I pop up this 5-day chart, have we seen any signs of short squeezes the past 5 days? Maybe this you can consider. It wasn't as rapid though. It was about a 5% move here on, what day was this? The 20th. Yesterday we got a big spike at the end of the day from 915 to about 975. That was about a 6% move. So maybe these are little mini burst short squeezes, but we haven't gotten the big shebang yet like we saw with AMC yesterday, with GameStop. We haven't gotten that quite yet, and we'll see if we even do, guys. And, yeah, I mean, 36% short interest on Workhorse. That is just ridiculous, so we're going to be watching that for a potential move out of the moving averages here on the 180-day 4-hour chart. And the last stock, this might be a sleeper one, maybe not, is Ocugen, ticker symbol OCGN. This one's currently up 4% right now as I'm filming. And if I pop up this 5-day chart, you guys can see we actually squeezed this morning from $7.45 to about $7.98. You might as well call it $8. And that was about a 7% squeeze this morning. And since then, we've cooled off a bit, but now we're getting 2 green candlesticks on the 5-day, 5-minute, forming on top of that 50 SMA. This could be tuning up for another breakout. So OCGN, 27% short interest right now. This one probably is more attractive than Workhorse. It definitely is from my perspective because it's trading above the moving averages. That's a very big sign of, or a very, at least for me, a big thing to look out for. It's trading above both moving averages. We got the pop this morning. We're green. This could end up, and by the way, earlier this month, we went from 7 to about 950. So this could be tuning up for a move back up to those highs from about 3 weeks ago. Now that we're moving above the moving averages again, I absolutely love OCGN here. And full disclosure, guys, these are very risky, extremely risky. So risky to the point that you can literally lose half your money in a couple of days. That is what we're dealing with right now. So make sure you trade with your own risk and you understanding the potential losses here, and don't put, and I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't really tell you what to do, but I wouldn't put a huge amount of money into these. I'd put an amount of money that I'm willing to pretty much gamble. That's what I did. I'm in GME and AMC right now. I'm not in Wish, Workhorse, or Ocugen, but I might be. And I wouldn't be playing these again with money I'm not willing to lose. So overall, guys, that's it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts, and check out my Patreon. If you guys want all my real-time buys, sells, call-outs, a morning update video, all of that is on Patreon, linked right down below. And you guys can get your $50 from M1 Finance free, limited time. Get that now, and you can get your 2 stocks from Webull up to $1,600. That's also limited time. Both of those are linked down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Keep crushing the market. Stay safe out there. Peace out.